God bless you today, Monday, the 30th of March, and another of our daily videos of encouragements, and especially this week of people that Jesus met, or people that met with Jesus, if you like, and how that may help us at this time, especially now as we head towards Easter. I was reading Mark chapter 9. And after the transfiguration, Jesus and his closer disciples come down the mountain. Here they are, they meet up with the other disciples, and there's a bit of a dispute going on in Mark chapter 9. This is what it says from verse 17. A man in the crowd said, "Teacher, I brought you my son who is possessed by a spirit that has robbed him of speech. Whenever it seizes him, it throws him to the ground. He foams at the mouth, gnashes his teeth, and becomes rigid. I asked your disciples to drive out the spirit, but they could not." "Unbelieving generation," Jesus replied, "how shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring the boy to me." So they brought him. When the spirit saw Jesus, it immediately threw the boy into a convulsion. He fell to the ground and rolled around, foaming at the mouth. Jesus asked the boy's father, "How long has he been like this?" "From childhood," he answered. "It has often thrown him into fire or water to kill him. But if you can do anything, have pity on us and help us." "If you can," said Jesus, "everything is possible for him who believes." Immediately the boy's father exclaimed, "I do believe. Help me overcome my unbelief." When Jesus saw that a crowd was running to the scene, he rebuked the evil spirit. "You deaf and mute spirit, I command you, come out and never enter again." The spirit shrieked even, convulsed violently, and came out. The boy looked like a corpse. "He's dead," they said, but Jesus took him by the hand, lifted him to his feet, and he stood up. "Why couldn't we do this?" said the disciples. "This kind only comes out by prayer," said Jesus. It made me think, of here we are, this guy's come to Jesus for help. He's come to the disciples first, if you like, saying, well, what can you do? And the disciples who've had been preaching the gospel, going out two by two, and they've seen answers to prayer, they've seen demons come out of people. Suddenly, they're unable. It's as if you've come up against a much more difficult situation. It's what we face sometimes as Christians, isn't it? Things seem to go well for a while, and then suddenly we're up against a much steeper climb, and we think, how do we do this? How do we get through this? What shall we do? Of course, Jesus is able to do it. And, at a word, the demon comes out and the boy is freed. The disciples say, but why couldn't we do? The Father, in fact, when he's challenged, says, and this has often been a prayer of ours, hasn't it? It says, "I believe. Help me with my unbelief." And I guess when we do face a more difficult climb, a steeper slope, if you like, we want to cry out and we wanted to say to the Lord, how do we do this? Or as the man says, "I believe, but help me with my unbelief." Maybe this is where you are at the moment. May God bless you today. May he help you with your unbelief, maybe. We just need to take the next step and follow Jesus up a slope, trusting in him that he knows the way. Today's prayer happened to be, and I'd already chosen this passage already, but in fact one of my readings gave this prayer today, and it's very apt. "God, you promise to be with me. Sometimes I confess I have doubted that. I believe you will never leave me, Lord. Help me in my unbelief." Amen. God bless you today.